Week, Howard Richards was telling us how he was going to make sure his yard was in perfect condition for the off week. Good morning, Howard Richards, voice of the Tigers.
Good morning, McGraw, and true to my word, I was in the yard and got it cut and fertilized, so I am ready for the rest of the fall and ready for winter to come on.
All right, hold on here. Here's a $64,000 question. I understand you mowed and you fertilized. I understand. Did you edge? Are you an edger?
I'm an edger.
Yeah. Okay.
I am
Good.
an edger.
Thank
Definitely.
you. Thank
no
you.
Doubt.
Now we can go on because it's like getting a haircut and have them not cutting your eyebrows, right? You have to cut your eyebrows.
Well, I don't go that far, but I do edge and I do aerate also.
Oh, very good. Very good. All right. Good. All right. Let's talk a little Mizzou. They had a week off. They had a chance to lick their wounds. What are your thoughts as they head down to the Swamp Saturday?
Well, ultimately, I hope this team has taken advantage of the additional week off during the bye week and worked on a lot of the elements that were plaguing them. Defensively trying to get sharper, trying to, I think, simplify some of the things that were giving them problems. Make their defensive line players especially become more reactive so that they're not thinking out there on the field. I am almost certain they worked on tackling because tackling has been pretty bad, especially in the LSU game. Most of those explosive runs came because of missed tackles. So that's another area that has to be tightened up. And offensively, continue to get sharp, work on your execution, especially at the point of attack. You got to be sharp. That means every guy carrying out their assigned duties on any particular play, exactly where they're drawn up. Blocking has to be sustained. They've done a good job up front on the offensive line protecting Drew Lock. They want to carry that over because they're facing another stout defense in the Florida Gators. Yeah,
Florida's defense is really good, especially against the run. We'll get to that in a second. But overall, 2 weeks ago they went down to LSU. Now they're headed down to the Swamp. So it's another one of these where they have to sort of at least keep their heads in the moment and not get lost in their surroundings.
That is so true. And I know that they talk about that. The one difference between LSU and Florida is that Missouri has had some success at Florida. They've actually not played so poorly. I mean, the first time they played, first year in the SEC, they lost, I think, 14-10, but there were 4 turnovers. They were able to come back and win another football game there. In fine fashion. I say fine fashion. It was a big score, but it was a lousy offensive day. I think they only had over 100 and something yards total offense. But the defense is what kept them in the football game. Saturday, the expectation is that both sides of the football and special teams will continue to get to the point where they want and really put up a good fight. Again, the same things have to be in place. You can't turn the football over in hostile territory. You do that, you can forget about winning the football game.
Yeah.
Play consistent football.
Tennessee beat Florida, I guess, 2 weeks ago for their only loss. But as you know, anytime you play conference games, there's always those games where the team that Florida's favored, but there's always those conference games and those teams that you always play well against, regardless of record, regardless of talent on the field.
Absolutely. You remember back in the day when the Big Red was here, whenever they played Dallas, it would always be a shootout,
right? Regardless
of it. And this is conceivably one of those football games, again, because Missouri has had success against Florida. This is also Florida's homecoming, so naturally they want to play well. But Missouri's got to establish itself. I mean, if they want to be a team that's going to at least be fighting for a bowl game, this is another opportunity to beat Florida, to beat a good team, so that all eyes will look and see that all this work has not gone in vain. This team is really learning and finding its way. And they're back on the right track.
Yeah, it would be a good win on the road against a ranked Florida Gators. All right, Howard Richards, game starts 4 o'clock here on the Big 550 KTRS?
I think it's 3 here.
3
o'clock Central Time.
3 o'clock Central Time on the Big 550 KTRS. All right, good. I would have missed the first half of the call. All right, Howard, thanks for checking in. Have a good trip. Have a good call, and we'll talk to you next Friday.
Thanks, McGraw.
All right, you got it. 7:24 here, Big 550.